Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today it's time for the season 1 finale of Sherlock. This is, of course, episode 3, and I'm expecting big things out of this finale. Loved the first episode, thought the second one was a bit of a dip, so I'm expecting our crew to bring it back together for the third one.
It's time for the season 1 finale. Come on, it is. It is. It was a slight dip, like you said, in the second one, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able for this season finale to kick ass.
It's not even a real. There's 3 episodes.
I did it for Continental. That was 3 episodes.
There's
3 mini movies
for the. It's like it's a mini series. I don't know. I don't feel like we've gotten like this huge build up like you would get in a typical season of TV shows. So it doesn't really feel like a finale to me. But in any regard, same boat as Mason Quinn. Love the first one. Slowed down a little bit for the second one. So I'm expecting big things for this season finale. To which answer went pedal to the floor.
Of course. So without further ado, then let's go.
Minsk, that was the name of a car.
Tell me what happened.
She's always getting at me, saying I weren't a real man.
Wasn't a real man.
What?
It's not weren't, it's wasn't.
Of course.
And I don't know how it happened, but suddenly there's a knife in my hands. You learned us how to cut up a beast.
Taught.
What?
Taught you how to cut up a beast.
Yeah, well, then I've done it.
Did it?
Did it? Stabbed her. Over and over. And I looked down and she wasn't moving no more.
Anymore.
God help me, I don't know how it happened, but it was an accident, I swear.
Doesn't.
Everyone says you're the best. Without you, I'll get hung for this.
No, Mr. Pierrick, not at all. Hanged, yes.
It's like having a conversation with the oak. Alls I know is I couldn't care less.
Alls I know is I couldn't care. Well, people say could care less. That's the problem. I could care less.
That's what it was. I mistakenly did it right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you going a little bit.
Irregardless.
But you could.
Irregardless. Care less.
I need to just thaw the meat
To
in the
unthaw.
microwave.
Gotta unthaw.
Oh, come on. We have the greatest one ever, the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
Check if the hot water heater's working.
Yep. Here we go.
That's an interesting start that all of a sudden an assistant detective shows up in a prison in Belarus for a murder investigation.
With a smiley face on the wall.
Yep. What is going...
hell are you doing?
Bored!
Pretty sure they'd be calling the police.
Good job I'm not one of them.
So you take it out on the wall.
Oh, the wall had it coming.
Is that the yellow paint from...
That Russian case.
Belarus, open and shut domestic murder, not worth my time.
Anything in? I'm starving. Oh.
Oh, just a head.
What the
I'm measuring the coagulation of saliva after death. So you've written up the taxi driver case?
Yes.
A study in pink.
Well, a pink lady, pink case.
Yeah?
Why not? I thought you'd be flattered.
Sherlock sees through everything and everyone in seconds. What's incredible, though, is how spectacularly ignorant he is.
I didn't mean that in a...
Oh, you meant spectacularly ignorant in a nice way. Look, it doesn't matter to me who's prime minister or who's sleeping with who.
Or that the earth goes around the sun.
Oh,
yeah.
God, that again. It's not important.
It's primary school stuff. How can you not know that?
If I ever did, I've deleted it.
Deleted it.
This is my hard drive, and it only makes sense to put things in there.
That's what I always say.
Ordinary people fill their heads with all kinds of rubbish.
So
that
you're
makes it hard to
Sherlock,
get at
huh?
the stuff that matters. Do you see?
Manner of speaking.
But it's the solar system.
Oh. So we go around the sun, and we went round the moon, or round and round the garden like a teddy bear.
All that matters to me is the work. Put that in your blog. Or better still, stop inflicting your opinions on the world.
I mean, he's got a point. Does it really matter if you know if the Earth goes around the sun?
I need some air.
Oh, sorry, love.
That's a slippery slope we're going down.
Ooh, you two had a little domestic.
Oh, don't open the fridge.
Oh, it's a bit nippy out there. He should have wrapped himself up a bit more.
Look at that, Mrs. Hudson. Calm, peaceful. Isn't it hateful?
What have you done to my bloody wall? I'm putting this on your rent, young man.
He just smiled.
Oh! Good thing he was in between the windows.
Morning.
Oh,
Oh, well.
Told you should have gone with a Lilo.
no. It's fine. I slept fine. It's very kind of you.
Well, maybe next time I'll let you keep at the end of my bed, you know.
I'd be mouldering.
What about the time after that?
18 months ago.
Oh, she proper?
Well, you better make it yourself because I'm going to have a shower.
It fetched over 20
Oh,
million
what a
pounds.
setup.
The lost Vermeer.
There's been a massive explosion in central London. Sarah have issued an emergency number for friends, Sarah, relatives of the residents. Sorry, I've got to run. Other news now.
Oh.
I saw it on the telly. You okay?
Me? What? Oh, yeah, fine. Gas leak, apparently.
Always a gap.
Always gas. Oh.
Perhaps you can get through to him, John. I'm afraid my brother can be very intransigent.
If you're so keen, why don't you investigate it?
No. I can't possibly be away from the office for any length of time, not with the Korean elections. So, well, you don't need to know about that, do you? Besides, a case like this, it requires legwork. Sherlock's business seems to be booming since you and he became pals. What's he like to live with? Hellish, I imagine.
I'm never bored.
Good. That's good, isn't it?
All the little things he does.
Andrew West, found dead on the tracks at Battersea Station this morning with his head smashed in.
Well, you wouldn't be here if it was just an accident.
The MOD is working on a new missile defense system.
Missile.
The plans for it were on a memory stick.
That wasn't very clever.
A memory stick. Mason Quinn.
And missing.
Top secret.
You think West must have taken the memory stick? You can't possibly risk it falling into the wrong hands. You've got to find those plans, Sherlock.
Memory stick.
Don't make me order you.
Mason Quinn is currently in possession.
Think it over.
This thing holds 2 gigabytes of information.
Oh, yeah.
See you
2010.
very soon.
I have a 2 gigabyte jump drive at home. It's hilarious.
See, there you go.
Put a lot of Word documents on that. You know, a lot of Word documents.
How about a
2
missile
gigs.
defense system?
Well, 2010, who knows?
2010, I had first external hard drive of
You got
1
nothing
gigabyte.
on?
1 terabyte.
Not a single case. That's why the wall took a pounding. Why did you tell your brother you were busy?
Why shouldn't I?
Nice. Sibling rivalry. Now we're getting somewhere.
Of course. How could I refuse?
Something
Strahd,
piqued his
I've been
interest.
summoned. Coming?
Oh, Lestrade is back. Not to be confused with Lestat.
I'd be lost without my blogger.
Vlogger.
You haven't opened it.
It's addressed to you, isn't it? We've x-rayed it. It's not booby trapped.
How reassuring.
Oh, is it signed with an M?
Nice stationery. It's used a fountain pen, Parker Duofold iridium nib.
Huh.
But that's the phone, the pink phone.
Oh, episode 1.
Well, obviously it's not the same phone, but it's supposed to look like...
Study in pink. You read his blog.
Do you really not know that the Earth goes around the sun?
Isn't the same phone. This one's brand new. Someone's gone to a lot of trouble to make it look like the same phone, which means your blog has a far wider readership.
Have 1 new message.
Is that Morse code?
What the hell are we supposed to make of that?
It's a warning. Some secret societies used to send dried melon seeds, orange pips, things like that. 5 pips. I've seen this place before.
Hang on. What's going to happen again?
Boom!
When are we going to get Anderson back? That's what I want to know.
Well, it almost looked like the same wallpaper.
Well, we need
that's in his
everybody.
apartment.
We need everybody to be smart on the case. You don't need Anderson bringing down everyone's IQ.
A whole block.
Can't get anyone interested in this flat. I had a place once when I was first married. Black mold all over the wall.
Now that makes sense why the wallpaper would look familiar.
Oh.
Ooh.
Having a hard time renting the place, you say?
Can't imagine why.
He's a bomber, remember?
Sent you a little puzzle.
Who's talking? Why are you crying?
I'm typing, and this stupid bitch is reading it out.
She got a bomb on her?
That's what I think that blinking light was.
12 hours to solve, or I'm going to be naughty.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. 12 hours.
All right, you think they're going to do this episode in real time then, or?
Yeah, 12 hours.
Maybe.
It's a 12-hour episode.
Let's get our coffees ready, gentlemen. We got a mystery to solve.
Pass me my phone.
Where is it?
Jacket.
Isn't he wearing a
Careful.
Really, dude? Can't get his jacket out of his phone?
Andrew West stole the missile plans, tried to sell them, got his head smashed in for his pains. End of story. The only mystery is this. Why is my brother so determined to bore me when somebody else is being so delightfully interesting?
Try and remember there's a woman who might die.
What for?
Oh.
People dying, doctor. Why don't you go and cry by their bedside and see what good it does them?
Ooh.
Ice cold.
Wow, dude.
Any luck?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Come in, come in.
Oh, a tinge of jealousy.
Jim works in IT upstairs. That's how we met. Office romance.
Oh, 2010. The good old days.
Oh, well, I'd better be off. It's nice to meet you. You too.
He's not gay. Why do you have to spoil? He's not.
With that level of personal grooming?
His underwear.
Visible above the waistline, very visible, very definite brand. That plus the extremely suggestive fact that he just left his number under this dish here, and I'd say you better break it off now and save yourself the pain.
So there's that.
Charming. Well done.
Just saving her time, isn't that kinder?
Kind of. No. Sherlock, that wasn't kind.
You know what I do. Off you go.
No.
Go on.
I'm not going to stand here so you can humiliate me while I try and
An
disseminate.
outside eye, a second opinion. It's very useful to me.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Oh, they're just a pair of shoes. Trainers.
Good.
Trainers is a very broad term for shoes there.
I'd say they were pretty new, except the sole has been well worn, so the owner must have had them for a while. How did I do?
Well, John, really well. I mean, he missed almost everything of importance, but... It was a well-worn, more so on the inner side, which means the owner had weak arches. British made, 20 years old.
20 years?
Limited edition, 2 blue stripes, 1989.
Oh.
Quite a bit of mud caked on the soles. Analysis shows it's from Sussex with London mud overlaying it.
How do you know?
Pollen. Clear as a map reference to me. South of the river, too. So the kid who owned these trainers came to London from Sussex 20 years ago and left them behind.
So what happened to him?
Something bad. He loved those shoes. Remember, he'd never leave them filthy. Wouldn't leave them go unless he had to. So a child with big feet gets... Carl Powers, John. Extravagant.
Oh, boy. You get an origin story?
Those hard breaks,
young
man.
kid, champion swimmer, came up from Brighton for a school sports tournament, drowned in the pool. Boy, Carl Powers had some kind of fit in the water, but by the time they got him out, it was too late. Something wrong, something I couldn't get out of my head.
What?
His shoes.
What about them?
They weren't there. All the rest of his clothes in his locker, but there was no sign of his shoes. Until
now.
Carl Powers.
Oh. How does that tie to a bomb?
Find out.
On the next episode.
Well, he solved the original case that's been plaguing him since he was a kid. Maybe that's the whole...
It's your brother. Look, he did say national importance.
How quaint.
What is?
You are queen and country.
You can't just ignore it.
I'm not ignoring it. Putting my best man onto it right now.
Right, good. Who's that?
You.
Your brother sent me to collect more facts about the stolen plans, the missile plans. He's investigating now. He's
was a root canal.
Oh, boy.
3 hours.
Poison.
What are you going on about?
Clostridium botulinum. It's one of the deadliest poisons on the planet.
Clostridium botulinum.
I knew it.
Mum.
Remember the shoelaces?
It's all too obvious.
From eczema, it'd be the easiest thing in the world to introduce the poison into his medication. There's still tiny traces of it left inside the trainers from where he put the cream on his feet.
The killer kept the shoes all these years.
Yes.
He's our bomber.
Interesting. He goes from poisoning swimmers to bombs.
Dad, you.
Tell us where you are. She lives in Cornwall. 2 men broke in wearing masks, forced her to drive to the car park and decked her out in enough explosives to take down a house. What was the point? Why would anyone do this?
I can't be the only person in the world that gets bored.
Yeah, but when people get bored, they think about doing other things and...
New message.
Oh, boy.
4 pips.
First test passed, it would seem. Here's the second.
Find a Mazda?
Abandoned, wouldn't you say?
See if it's been reported.
Freak. It's for you.
Oh, that's not very polite.
It's okay that you've gone to the police.
Who's this?
Oh, boy, another one.
Carl laughed at me, so I stopped him laughing.
You've stolen another voice, I presume.
This is about you and me.
What's that noise?
The sound of life, Sherlock.
Oh, right in the middle of the square.
That was my last puzzle. In 9 hours. This time you have 8.
The car was hired yesterday morning by an Ian Monkford. Told his wife he was going away on a business trip and he never arrived.
You still hanging around him?
Yeah, well,
Opposites attract, I suppose.
no, we're not.
Oh.
Nobody.
Not yet.
Get a sample sent to the lab.
Yeah, listen to your boss.
Sorry, but I've already spoken with 2 policemen.
No, we're not from the police. We're
Sherlock Holmes, very old friend of your husband's.
Oh, he's turning it on.
We grew up together.
And my husband has been depressed for months. But who are you?
Why would he do that? It's a bit suspicious, isn't it?
No, it isn't. He forgot to renew the tax on the car, that's all.
Oh, well, that was Ian. That was Ian all over.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it? Interesting.
Jeez.
You think she murdered her husband?
Definitely not. That's not a mistake a murderer would make.
I see. No, I don't. What am I seeing?
Fishing. Try fishing.
New hobby.
Just found this in the glove compartment.
6 hours.
And Mr. Monkford hired the car from you yesterday.
Mazda RX-8. Wouldn't mind one of them myself.
Is that one?
No, they're all jagged. Yeah, I can see you're not a car man, eh?
Baddies.
No idea what happened to him. Poor sod.
Nice holiday, Mr. Hewitt.
Oh, no, it's sunbeds, I'm afraid, yeah. My wife would love it, though. Bit of sun.
Have you got any change for the cigarette machine?
No, sorry.
What's he all nosing?
I needed to look inside his wallet.
Why?
Mr. Hewitt's a liar.
Well, he is a car salesman after all.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
like,
not much of a stretch.
Come on, we don't need to be stereotyping. He seemed like a very upstanding business person.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you really did with the hair slicked back and...
Oh, giving us a little bit of CSI Miami vibes here. Oh, look at that. When
More
that
of
does that, the thing, that's not a good thing.
No, I think that's more of the blocked stuff that took him out.
Blood's definitely Ian Monkford's, but it's been frozen. I think Ian Monkford gave a pint of his blood some time ago, and that's what they spread on the seat.
Who did?
Janus Cars. The clues in the name. They provide a very special service if you've got any kind of a problem, money troubles, bad marriage, whatever. Janus Cars will help you disappear.
Oh, interesting.
So where is he?
Colombia. He told us he hadn't been abroad recently. But when I asked him about the cars, I could see his tan line clearly. No one wears a shirt on a sunbed. Conclusion, he'd just come back from settling Ian Monkford into his new life in Colombia. Mrs. Monkford cashes in the life insurance, and she splits it with Janus Cars.
Mrs. Monkford?
Oh, yes, she's in on it too. Now go and arrest them, Inspector. That's what you do.
Oh, what a twist.
I am on fire.
I mean, already this episode is way better than episode 2.
Agreed.
That's because you're getting more cases solved. It's like going bam, bam, bam instead of one big long one.
Maybe.
And it's because he's on fire.
He says you can come and fetch me. Help me, please.
Well, we've only stopped for breath since this thing started. Has it occurred to you? Probably. No. Has it occurred to you that
Just
the bomb was
twitching
playing a game with
nonstop.
you?
Yeah.
The envelope, breaking into the other flat, the dead kid's shoes, it's all meant for you.
Yes, I know.
Is it him then?
Smiles.
Moriarty?
Perhaps.
Of course it's Moria.
That could be anybody.
Oh, it could be, yeah. Lucky for you, I've been more than a little unemployed. What do you mean? Lucky for you, Mrs. Anton and I watch far too much telly.
Right, doesn't she look lovely, everybody? Now, pop your trunk.
She's blind. I'll give you 12 hours.
Miss Prince, famous for her makeover programs, was found dead 2 days ago by her brother in the house they shared in Hampstead.
Connie Prince, 54. She had one of those makeover shows on the telly. Did you see it?
Thought they said she was 48.
Did on the telly.
Yeah.
They lie a little bit about her age.
Maybe.
Had to be.
Nasty wound. Tetanus bacteria enters the bloodstream. Good night, Vienna.
Nasty stuff.
So what's wrong with this picture? Can't be as simple as it seems, otherwise the bomber wouldn't be directing us towards it.
It's right up in there.
Cut on her hand. It's deep, would have bled a lot, right? The wound's clean, fresh. How long would the bacteria have been incubating inside her?
8, 10 days. Cut was made later.
The only question is, how did the tetanus enter the dead woman's system?
If this woman's death was suspicious, why point it out?
Good Samaritan.
Who press gangs suicide bombers?
Bad Samaritan.
He's bored.
I'm cutting you slack here. I'm trusting you. But out there somewhere, some poor bastard's covered in Semtex and he's just waiting for you to solve the puzzle. So just tell me, what are we dealing with?
Something new.
Like the laser's there visually for us because they said she's blind. She doesn't know that the laser's pointed at her.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Joining the dots 3 hours.
One of those cats.
We didn't always see eye to eye, but my sister was very dear to me. I've seen her take girls who looked like the back end of route masters and turn them into princesses.
Good at her job, huh?
Did you ever see her show?
Oh, you look pasty, love.
Rained every day but one.
That's the brother. No love lost there, if you can believe the paper.
Well, don't you think, girls? Off! 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 Off!
She's just whapping them.
The tetanus is in the soil. People cut themselves on rose bushes, garden forks, that sort of thing. They left
I mean, she's left me this place, which is lovely, but it's not the same without her.
Well, that's why my paper wanted to get the full story straight from the horse's mouth. You sure it's not too soon?
No.
Right.
You fire away.
Something with the cat?
Hi, look, get over here, quickly. I think I'm onto something. You'll need to pick up some stuff first. You got a pen? Oh, remember. You were right. The bacteria got into her another way.
Oh, yes.
Right, well, Dad?
Yes.
Not too close.
Sherlock, light reading?
Oh,
Just wait, Dave. How do you help me? Playing out. Sorry. Look at that Laurel and bloody Hardy, you two. What's going on? Actually, I think we've got what we came for.
Laurel and Hardy.
We've got deadlines.
But you've not taken anything.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Now it's him.
What's revenge?
Who wanted revenge?
Raoul, the houseboy. Kenny Prince was the butt of his sister's jokes week in, week out. Virtual bullying campaign. Finally, he had enough. Fell out with her badly. It's all on the website.
It's on the website.
What about the disinfectant then, on the cat's claws?
Raoul keeps a very clean house. You came through the kitchen door, saw the state of that floor, scrubbed within an inch of its life. You smell of disinfectant. Raoul's internet records do, though. Hope we can get a cab from here.
Watson thought he had it.
Thought he had him.
1 hour. Holy shit.
Aldo Santos is your killer. Kenny Prince's houseboy. Second autopsy shows it wasn't tetanus that poisoned Connie Prince. It was botulinum toxin. We've been here before. Carl Powers. Tut-tut, our bombers repeated themselves.
Tut-tut.
Botox?
Botox is a diluted form of botulinum. Among other things, Raul de Santos was employed to give Connie her regular facial injections. My contact at the Home Office gave me the complete records of Raul's internet purchases. He's been bulk ordering Botox for months.
And the Botox, that's why she was 54, but it said 48.
Yep.
The hostage, the old woman, she's been there all this time.
I knew I could save her. I also knew that the bomber had given us 12 hours. I solved the case quickly. That gave me time to get on with other things. Don't you see? We're one up on him.
Oh.
Yeah, but are they saving this woman?
Tell us where you are. Address.
Boys.
No. Tell me nothing about him. Nothing.
So soft.
Oh. Set it off anyways.
Well, now he realizes, like, he's been looking at this all like this cat and mouse game this whole time. It's like, dude, it's people's lives, you know?
Which ripped through
12?
may have been caused by a faulty gas main. A spokesman from the utility company.
He certainly gets about.
Another gas main.
I think he wants to be distracted. I hope you'll be very happy together.
Sorry, what?
There are lives at stake.
Don't make people into heroes, John. Heroes don't exist, and if they did, I wouldn't be one of them.
Wow.
It's quite a line.
View of the Thames. South Bank, somewhere between Southwark Bridge and Waterloo. You check the papers. I'll look online.
Man found on the train line, Andrew West.
It's me. If you find anything on the South Bank between Waterloo Bridge and Southwark Bridge.
I was wondering if it was going to be Andrew West.
Yeah, no shoes.
You reckon this is connected then, the bomber?
Must be. Odd, though. He hasn't been in touch.
He just uses a phone as like his badge. Check the bottom of his foot. Maybe he's got a tattoo.
Tattoo he's been smuggling.
Did he drown?
Well, apparently not. Not enough of the Thames in his lungs, asphyxiated.
More bruises here and here. He's late 30s. I'd say, not in the best condition.
He's been in the river a long while. The water's destroyed most of the data. But I'll tell you one thing. That lost Vermeer painting's a fake.
What?
We need to identify the corpse, find out about his friends and
Wait. What painting?
How are we making that jump?
It's all over the place. Haven't you seen the posters? Dutch Old Master. Supposed to be destroyed centuries ago. Now it's turned up. Worth £30 million.
Okay, so what has that got to do with the stiff?
Everything. You ever heard of the Golem?
Golem?
Oh, the precious.
Gollum.
Real name Oscar Zunzer, one of the deadliest assassins in the world. That is his trademark style.
But what has this got to do with that painting? I don't see...
You do see, you just don't observe.
All right, girls, calm down. Sherlock, do you want to take us through it?
And the audience, please?
Found this inside his trouser pockets.
Tickets?
Ticket stubs. He worked in a museum or gallery. Inference the dead man knew something about it, something that would stop the owner getting paid £30 million. The pictures are fake.
There we go.
Well, I mean, I knew it too. I was just wanting him to let you guys know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a very nice courtesy of me.
He wants to spoil it for us.
This Golem character.
Pointless, you'll never find him. But I know a man who can.
Who?
Me.
I know somebody who, me.
I know a guy.
That's a good line.
Why has
Since
he
2010,
found
you could have been using it in the wrestling.
Could have
back in the day. We all could have. God, that'd have been a good one to use.
Went out the gallery.
In a bit.
The Hickman's contemporary art, isn't it? Why have they got old and old master?
Dunno. Dangerous to jump to conclusions. Need data.
Data.
Stop. Can you wait here? I won't be a moment.
Oh, I thought he was going to smoke that railing.
Change. Any change?
What for?
Cup of tea, of course.
You got a 50?
Thanks.
Now we go to the gallery. You got any cash?
He's got his new job.
Investing.
Is he still working at his new job? We haven't seen this.
Tipping people and giving them notes like,
Yep.
hey, call me if you see something suspicious.
No. I need you to find out all you can about the gallery attendant. Estrada will give you the address.
Okay.
She's a cold one today.
May I?
It's all he ever did in his spare time.
He's a nice guy, Alex.
Has anyone else been round asking about Alex?
We had a break-in, though.
When?
Last night. There's nothing taken. Oh, there was a message
Kind of a
left
big
for
deal.
Alex on the landline.
Highly suspicious.
For you, if you like, I'll get the phone.
Please.
Alex, love it. It's Professor Ken. Listen, we will write you. Give us a call when...
Professor Cairns.
Oh, no idea, sorry.
Don't you have something to do?
Just admiring the view.
Yes. But when I get back to work, we open tonight.
The paintings are fake. You are in charge, aren't you, Miss Wenceslas?
Who are you?
Alex Woodridge knew that the painting was a fake, so somebody sent the golem to take care of him. Was it you?
Golem? It's not a fake.
It is a fake. Don't know why, but there's something wrong with it. There has to be.
What the hell are you on about? You know, I could have you sacked on the spot.
Not a problem.
No?
No, I don't work here. So you just popped in to give you a bit of friendly advice.
How did you get in?
Please.
I want to know. Who are you?
Sherlock Holmes.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
You should be.
It's crazy they just put them on walls like that, you know?
Well, where else would you put them, on the floor?
No, higher behind plexiglass.
Can you tell me exactly what happened that night?
We were having a night in, just watching a DVD. He normally falls asleep, you know, but he sat through this one.
It's 2010, Quinn. That's all they had.
He was quiet.
Still watch the
Out
same
of the
DVD
blue, so he
today
just
if you
had to go
want.
and see someone.
No commercials.
That's right.
You have no idea who.
No idea who.
Who's this? John Watson.
This is my brother, Joe. John's trying to find out what happened to Westy, Joe.
You with the police? Sort of, right?
You tell them to get off their asses, will you? It's bloody ridiculous.
Do my best.
Any spare change?
Oh, that's right.
Alex
where
Woodbridge didn't know
Holmes
anything
probably
special
wanted
about
her.
art.
And? Is that it? No habits, hobbies, personality?
Give us a chance. He was an amateur astronomer.
Spare change, sir.
Don't mind if I do.
You wait here.
Fortunately, I haven't been idle.
I am idle. He hasn't been idle either.
I've been working. What have you been doing, Watson?
I got to be a security guard.
Are you just going into a museum and be like, yeah, this is a fake?
Just walk out.
Because I know.
Listen, Alex Woodbridge had a message on the answer phone in his flat. Professor Cairns?
This way.
Nice part of town. Any time you want to explain?
Homeless network. My eyes and ears all over the city.
Oh, that's clever. So you scratch their backs and...
Yes, and then disinfect myself.
Oh.
Sherlock, come on.
Speaking of golems.
Well, he has a very distinctive look. He has to hide somewhere where tongues won't wag much.
Oh, shit.
What?
I wish I'd...
Don't mention it.
What kind of run was that? He had stacked shoes, it looked like.
Took us weeks to find him again. Or not. I have an idea where he might be going. What? I told you. Someone left Alex Woodbridge a message. I can't get that with Professor Cairns in the book. Come on.
Try to keep up, Sherlock.
We gotta run that back.
Well, we're gonna
scene, yeah.
Planetarium.
Planetarium.
So, discovered by Urban Novellia in 1846.
Oh.
Just many are actually long dead, exploded into smoke.
Oh.
Wow. He's right behind you.
Yep.
Begins as a collapsing material.
Yeah, he's a hard guy to hide. Oh, this lighting is crazy.
Sat on blue.
Oh, he's got him. He's got it. It's under the chin.
Oh, had him for a minute.
Painting is a fake. It's a fake. That's why Woodbridge and Cairns were killed. It's a fake. That's the answer. That's why they were killed. Okay, I'll prove it. Give me time. Will you give me time?
10. He was a kid.
Oh.
Must be possible. Must be staring me in the face.
This intense.
Exploding star only appeared in the sky in 1858.
Ah, wasn't even there.
Painted in the 1640s. Ah.
And he didn't think he needed to know astronomy.
Ah, sure. It's interesting. Bohemian stationery, an assassin named after a Prague legend, and you, Miss Wenceslessness. This whole case is a distinctly Czech feeling about it. Is that where this leads?
All the people in the
I didn't know anything about that. All those things. Please believe me. I just wanted my share. The 30 million.
Buy another gaudy necklace?
I found a little old man in Argentina. Genius. I mean, really, brushwork, immaculate, could fool anyone. But I didn't know how to go about convincing the world the picture was genuine. It was just an idea, a spark which he blew into a flame.
Who?
I don't know. It's true. It took a long time, but eventually I was put in touch with people. Well, there was never any real contact, just messages, whispers.
Did those whispers have a name?
Moriarty. M?
Moriarty.
Ah! Here's arch rival strikes again.
It's racking my brain what that M could have stood for from the last episode, you know? And
yep.
We finally got some answers.
So this is where West was found?
Yeah.
There's no blood on the line. Has it been cleaned off?
No, there wasn't that much.
You said his head was smashed in.
Well, it was. But there wasn't much blood.
Oh, he was transported there from somewhere else.
Yep.
Leave you to it then.
No,
just give us a shout when you're off.
Science of deduction over there.
Yeah.
I've got a little tricks up my sleeve myself, boys.
How did he end up here?
Points.
Yes.
You get there eventually.
How long have you been following me?
Since the start. You don't think I'd give up on a case like this just to spite my brother, do you? Come on. A little bit of burglary to do.
Well, you're lucky you got a burglar with you. Bilbo Baggins.
People would have heard about it, despite what people think. We do still have a secret service.
Yeah, I know. I've met them.
Which means whoever stole the memory stick can't sell it or doesn't know what to do with it. My money's on the latter.
Memory sticks, DVDs. Oh, Mason Quinn's in heaven.
He wishes it was still 2010.
All that rubbish.
Rubbish. He hasn't you said that in a while. He had to dust that off.
That's what they call it over there, rubbish.
Oh, sorry, didn't I say Joe Harrison's flat? Brother of West's fiancée.
He stole the memory stick, killed his prospective brother-in-law.
Oh, look at what we have here.
And why'd he do it?
Let's ask him.
Don't.
Can I hit you with my bike? My bike.
I started dealing drugs. I owed people thousands, serious people. Then at Wesley's engagement do, he starts talking about his job. But that night, after a few pints, he really opened up. He told me about these missile plans, beyond top secret.
You would have it on at the club. Come on.
Ended up on rubbish tips and whatnot. But there it was. And I thought he could be worth a fortune. It was pretty easy to get the thing off him. He was so plastered.
He just kept it in his front pocket.
Next time I saw him, I could tell by the look on his face that he knew.
What happened?
Oh.
I called an ambulance. But it was too late. I just didn't have a clue what to do. So I dragged him in here.
When a neat little idea popped into your head.
He's on his way.
Carrying Andrew West way away from here. His body would have gone on for ages if the train hadn't hit a stretch of tractor curb.
And points.
Exactly.
You still have it then, the memory stick?
Fetch it for me, if you wouldn't mind.
Gonna make a break for it here? Or has he accepted his fate?
Go where?
Distraction over, the game continues.
Or maybe that's over too. We've heard nothing from the bomber.
5 peps, remember, John? It's a countdown. We've only had 4.
You constantine?
No, of course he's not the boy's father.
He's watching Maury. The British version.
You into crap telly.
Watching Connie Prince.
Of course he's not the father.
He was over the moon. Threatened me with a knighthood. Again.
Again.
Threatened me.
But there's still some of that risotto left in the fridge. Milk. We need milk.
I'll get some.
Really?
Really?
And some beans then?
Just put it next to the head in the refrigerator.
What's on the list? Milk and beans.
Is he reading the blog?
Oh. Go for a swim.
Gonna finally have our face
What,
to
your little
face.
getting to know you present? That's what it's all been for, isn't it? All your little puzzles making me dance. All to distract me from this.
Is he gonna be wearing a vest?
Of course he is. Look at him sweating.
Nice touch, this. The pool where little Carl died. I stopped him. I can stop John Watson too. Stop his heart.
Who are you?
I gave you my number. I told you my call.
Oh, man.
It was him? Or is he another, well,
let it play out.
Is that a British Army Browning L9A1 in your pocket? Or are you just pleased to see me? Jim Moriarty. Hi. Jim from the hospital? I really make such a fleeting impression. But then I suppose that was rather the point. Don't be silly. Someone else is holding the rifle. I don't like getting my hands dirty.
They don't have it on a bipod or anything, do they?
I've given you a glimpse, Sherlock. Just a teensy glimpse of what I've got going on out there in the big bad world. I'm a specialist, like you.
Please, will you fix it for me? Please, will you fix it for me to disappear to South America?
Just so.
Consulting criminal.
That's the opposite of Sherlock.
Now you're in my way.
Thank you.
Didn't mean it as a compliment.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, okay, I did. But the flirting's over, Sherlock. Daddy's had enough now. All those little problems, even 30 million quid just to get you to come out and play. So take this as a friendly warning. Back off.
Oh, I thought he said something else.
This little game of ours, playing Jim from IT. Did you like the little touch with the underwear?
People have died.
That's what people do.
Oh.
Well, that's what...
I will stop you. You're right.
You can talk, Johnny boy. Go ahead.
That? The missile plan.
Is he just gonna throw it in the pool?
Boring. I could have got them anywhere.
Sherlock, run!
Oh, good. You've rather shown your hand there, Dr. Watson. Gotcha. Do you know what happens if you don't leave me alone, Sherlock?
Oh, let me guess. I get killed.
I'll burn you. I'd better be off.
What if I was to shoot you now? Right now?
Then you could cherish the look of surprise on my face. Ciao, Sherlock Holmes.
Catch you later.
No, you won't.
All right. Are you all right? Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. Sherlock. Sherlock.
Like, that's gonna matter. You slid it over there. At least throw it in the pool.
I was going to say, why wouldn't you just throw it in the pool?
You offered to do. That was good.
Yes, it was.
Not bad. No one saw that.
Oh.
You can't be allowed to continue. You just can't. I would try to convince you, but everything I have to say has already crossed your mind.
You think they really got that many shooters? Oh, come on! That's how they leave us hanging?
I mean, and the thing was for them, for everybody watching, for everyone to get it back on, they had to wait for the next season. Whereas, luckily, we don't have to wait that long.
No, leaving us hanging.
Just a little bit.
Oh, what an episode. What an, see, this is what I was talking about. This is what I wanted out of the Sherlock Holmes series. The fast pace, the moving back and forth, the solving kind of multiple puzzles and mysteries and cases as we go on in each episode. A little bit of misdirection here and there. Subplots with multiple storylines here. We had probably 3-4 different cases that were going on basically at the same time. And man, did Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch, they really shined in this episode. I mean, you can see why they became as well-known and as well-revered actors is what they were. So I thought they both crushed it in this episode. And we got the reveal of Moriarty, who he really was, and they left us hanging with it. I did have a little bit of a laugh when we first met Moriarty. We didn't know who he was.
No.
I had a bit of a laugh because they're like, oh, a little bit of an office romance. I'm like, 2010, you could have office romances before HR got involved. So
he was Inspector.
Oh, look at that. The more you know answer. But yeah, this episode was a lot of fun and really has me excited for the next couple of seasons here with Sherlock. Again, the back and forth, the solving of the cases. There was a couple of things where I was wondering, I'm like, okay, why is Moriarty being like so over the top and kind of being a little almost cartoon villain silly? But then I'm like, well, okay, he was based off of, he is a character in Doyle's books from so long ago, and he is the complete opposite of Sherlock, which makes sense, where Sherlock is always very straight-laced, very pragmatic, never really gets too excited about anything, so it makes sense that Moriarty would be the opposite.
They both get bored easy, though. That's one thing we saw.
Very easily. Well, until they discover trash TV, and then it's, clearly
you are,
the father.
You are not the father.
So, like, the little things like that they worked into this episode. I mean, like I said, even the gag with Sherlock watching the TV, or him being right behind Watson on the train tracks, having everything solved, kind of putting things together. That level of comedy that we kind of came to expect after the first one. I was so glad to see that back in this episode. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that made such a huge difference. Speaking of comedy, there was a little bit of unintentional comedy that Answer just ran back with our Gollum character, who's like 7'6", and when they show him doing that run, it was pretty ridiculous. It took me out of it a little. I don't know how you guys felt about it. It's like we had this serious thing going on.
When we saw the character, when in the fight scene in the planetarium, then it's okay, I guess, because it seemed like they wanted to make him this goofy, lackey, that he's a big 7 foot.
Well, he's the best. He's the best hitman in all of Czechoslovakia. Which, see, that's the thing. It's like, again, I think we have to almost expect, because everything from Gollum being the way he is, Moriarty being the way he is, I think that probably lended itself maybe from the books that Doyle wrote. So maybe that's why it was so, because, like, let's be honest, a guy like Gollum's going to stand out a little bit. Gollum. That's what they called him.
Yeah. It was like Golem.
Well, Golem, yeah. Golem,
but we're saying it because
story.
of...
Yeah, when you're that Answer, I wonder if you can pull up, I want to, the
actor?
On Wiki, pull up the actor. I want to see how tall he really is.
Because normally...
He's got to be like 7'5".
Normally
7'6".
blending in is kind of what a hitman would go for. And that's so much as what Sherlock said in this episode, hiding in plain sight.
That was not the stature of an individual who's going to be able to hide easily. Oh, our guy from Game of Thrones is in here too. Where was he in the... look, I thought this was a lot of fun. I agree with you. The first one set a pace. The second one, it just seemed really cliche. Again, I think the term I used was, it seemed like a Ninja Turtles cartoon plot, And
he is 7'3".
He's 7'3". All right, so he is tall. But this one, I like the pacing of it. The fact that he was using kind of innocent people, of course, adds a huge like layer of suspense. They got the bombs on them. You're working against the clock in a very short period of time. I mean, like, hey, you got 12 hours. I mean, think about the amount of police work that goes into solving some crimes, teams of people, investigations, interviews, forensic stuff. And it's like, hey, you've got 12 hours. So I thought it was fun the way they did that. They had, some innocent people, well, all innocent people, but an elderly woman, and then, a child. And, it showed that Moriarty was pretty heartless, taking the elderly woman out. And it wasn't just her, 12 people. So it's interesting that they're mixing
that level of violence, I guess, with kind of like this cat and mouse game. That's the only thing that throws me off about this. And I know they're trying to create a level of seriousness, like, hey, there's real danger here. But, you know, to have like this cat and mouse game and to have one murder here, obviously we're solving murder mysteries, but oh yeah, it went off and 12 people got taken out in this explosion. That was a little bit heavier than I think I was ready for out of this show, you know. And you know, you had the blind old lady who just, you know.
Well, I think it was to push that narrative.
No remorse.
Bit.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Where Sherlock was like, well, what's it matter? People die in the hospital every day. You're not helping them.
Oh, right. Yeah, but I think it's also just to show how ruthless Moriarty really is. So, look, I 1,000% didn't see you know, the hospital interaction coming. I thought they were setting something up, you know, because Holmes has, you know, commented, you know, on her appearance a few times and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, is he starting to have maybe some feelings for her? And the fact that they bring in like the boyfriend is going to make him like slightly like that's what it's going to take to bring out some jealousy. So I didn't see that. You know, that twist coming, which was a fun one.
Well, that's what's wild is, you know, every detail seems to matter in this show. It's like they might do something that you think is, I mean, not necessarily trivial, but they'll do something and okay, that's the payoff immediately, but then they'll come back to it later.
They circle back to quite a bit of stuff. The thing I didn't like at all was him, you know, firing off the gun in the apartment. It's just like, for me, that was, it's not, oh, I'm bored, so I'm going to, you know, I mean, obviously you're living in a flat, so it's a shared space. There's other people there. He would know the danger of that. So to sit and like, I don't like that part of the writing. It bothered me quite a bit to think that he would just sit and shoot the wall because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he could have been doing a lot of different. He could have just been like throwing knives at the wall.
Well, I mean, anything. And it's like you're renting this place. You're damaging this woman's place. It's loud. People would call the police. Like, he's going to fire off that many rounds and nobody's thinking anything of it. So it's curious to me that they would have thrown that in there. Now, on the flip side of that, I mean, it could just have been a piece of writing to show like how wildly eccentric he can be.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, this was a fun one. I mean, left us with a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah.
For me, the big thing was the big reveal of Moriarty and just like in great fashion that they've shown us on the show. They gave him to us. I just pulled back 18 minutes into the show.
Yep.
They give us Moriarty, but we don't know who it is. It was just Jim, the IT guy.
Always the IT guys.
It's always, they're the ones you got to watch because they're always up to something. Wait a minute. Wouldn't that mean he actually would have to have a job at the hospital?
Sure.
Yeah, he could have. Hey, he wants to live in the shadows and be. This is all a game to him too.
Hide in plain sight.
So this is still the same to him. So he's gonna. Oh, all right. It's the same way that Sherlock dressed up as a security guard later on in the museum. It's a
fake,
which I liked. Yeah, that was a great scene too. But what I love that they gave him to us right away. So now whenever you do a rewatch, you can sit there and be like, God, he's right there. Like, how does Sherlock, the science of being able to figure everything out, and he can't see who Jim is right away. But also, I think Jim then purposely did all that outlandish to throw him off as well, that he would really give him a look through. But I love the fact that Watson is really 2010 thing, writing a blog about their adventures, which is great, and telling him that he didn't realize that the Earth goes around the sun. Just adding more to what Sherlock, who he is and what. And yeah, I was taken aback by the fact of how he said, people die every day and all that other stuff. But to him, it's not, he doesn't have, it's almost like it's interesting. He doesn't have that connection to people, as we even saw at the end, even with Watson, when he was going to sacrifice himself for Sherlock. He's like, think that what you did.
Yeah, threw him off.
Like he couldn't comprehend it. He couldn't say that thank you, I appreciate it. And I mean, it goes back to even his brother saying he's been like this.
It's almost because it was emotional, not logical, and so that's why he threw him off.
And I think though too, if he takes his And part of it is with how he's able to do these cases and everything is he takes the emotion out of it as far as what could happen to someone if he's wrong. He takes it personal, as in I need to solve this for me. So then that way he doesn't have to, because otherwise you could be like, because you always have the people like, do it for us, do it whatever. It's like, well, it's not his way of thinking, if that makes any sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like he wants to be almost like a robot or a computer in the terms of not letting his emotions, whatever they might be, throw him off the case, because they could use that against him.
He's probably, and obviously in what he's done, he's seen whether it's other detectives or this or that, they allow emotions or something else creeping in their mind, and it takes away from their deduction of the case. So then this way, Sherlock eliminates all that, so he's like, I have no emotional ties that allows me to just figure it out, like you said, like a robot.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like how, it's like at the end of season 1 in The Last of Us, Joel made an emotional decision instead of a logical decision, which everybody talked to pieces about what should have done, what shouldn't they've done. It's different if you're the one in that situation versus being an outsider.
Everyone can play the armchair quarterback, in that situation.
And I think Sherlock wants to take himself out of that, but I definitely think the emotions are starting to. I think he'll start to warm up, in the upcoming seasons.
Well, because it seems like it's only like Lestrade and the other one that keeps calling him freak. That's only people he keeps dealing with on a normal basis, and so he's never had anyone stay long enough. So now if Watson is the one that sticks around, he can slowly break down those walls maybe a little bit. I mean, he's already got him into trash TV.
Yeah. He said he would go out and pick up some groceries.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that Watson thought he figured it out with the cat. He was so happy. He was so proud of himself to get Sherlock there to second everything he has to say. He's like, no, actually, it was Ralph. We'll just, no,
go clean
everything else. It's everything. It was everyone else. And I was wondering, and we kind of spotted it. They had to purposely throw that in there then too, that she was 54, but on the TV it clearly said 48.
Yeah, they said she was 48. That was an interesting
I think they
twist.
did that so then when they said, well, the Botox that she's getting to make her look younger, obviously you can go through with taking that out. An old show on Spike, 1,000 Ways to Die, that was how someone did pass on, as they purchased bad Botox.
Oh, the bad, yes.
They had someone come to their house and do it instead of going to like an actual doctor or something. And so like it was bad Botox, and it made her just numb, and she slipped into a hot tub and drowned in the hot tub because she couldn't move.
So I mean, like I said, all those little details that they put in here are just great, and you don't know where it's going when you start the episode. And you're like, okay, how does a guy on the train tracks? And I thought maybe they would come back to that opening scene where that guy in that prison wanted Holmes to help him out. I didn't know if maybe that would come back around and they would, that would come into play somehow. But, it wasn't. It was just to show him like, it's not worth my time. Or I forget what he said. Either it was obvious or not worth his time or something like that, why he didn't bother with that case and he wanted something more like this. So, yeah, two opposite sides of the coin, Sherlock and Moriarty.
Well, should we score this season?
This season? Sure.
The season is up. The season is afoot to be scored.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. He gave you the black one so that
Well, you just got to make it thick enough, Answer, so the folks at home can see it on their screen. And it's such an interesting thing with this series being the kind of a limited run as it is. I'm really excited to see if they crank up everything really in the next couple of seasons. So for me, this is a 3.75 out of 5 answers. I really liked it, but it was really kind of hampered by that second episode, which, gosh, looking at it now, do you really you could watch this series, I think, and almost skip episode 2. I mean, really, if you went from 1 to here, because they go back to with the pink phone and everything, there's really no mention of anything that they do.
Well, I think 2 was just to show how far Moriarty's reach is.
That, and I think to show Holmes and Watson that they're working together on other cases, to show some maybe times
and
past.
also show us how ruthless Moriarty is, because she flubbed up just to take it. She still got away, and they still got some things away. she got taken out.
Yeah.
So for me, yeah, it was a 4.5 out of 5. A little hampered by the second episode. I see what they did there. You're gonna have that, but I thought the introduction of Moriarty and giving us to him in plain sight right away at the beginning, and then at the end, I thought was brilliant. And just the work that they're working off of each other with Freeman and Cumberbatch is amazing.
Yep. 3.9 for me. I'm going to kind of just mirror what these gentlemen said. Episode 2, not the greatest, but I had a lot of fun with this, and the back and forth between Holmes and Watson I think is great. I love the character that they've written, adaptation for modern day, so really excited for the upcoming seasons.
More of this, please.
Maybe your wish is their command. Maybe you should have said that back in 2010 when the show was actually on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did so far. Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. Catch you on the next season, pals.